Good afternoon, everyone. This is Sunny Mom. Today we're going to be making some delicious Creole we can have for a delicious dinner for something a little different. So let's get to cooking. For this recipe, we'll need olive oil, chili powder, garlic powder, peppers, celery, sugar, parsley for a garnish, it's not required, Worcestershire sauce, tomato sauce, diced tomatoes, chicken broth, sea salt, Creole seasoning, sausage, and shrimp. We'll start with our 3 tablespoons of olive oil in our Dutch oven, and then we're going to add like 1/4 of chopped up peppers, 1/2 cup of onions, and 1/2 cup of celery. And that was 1/4 cup of peppers, of the orange peppers. Of course, you can take it or leave it. And then I'm adding minced garlic to it, garlic powder, which optimally I could add 1 minced garlic clove, but I didn't have it. Now we're adding 1 15-ounce can of mild diced tomatoes, 1 15-ounce can of tomato sauce, 1 teaspoon of salt, and you can also add a 1/2 cup of okra in here that you want, but we don't like it at all, so it's real Cajun, but we didn't like it. And then that's a teaspoon of sugar, and stir this up thoroughly. Now we're adding a teaspoon of chili pepper, and I added a little more garlic powder, and then 1 tablespoon of Worcestershire sauce. Of course, add your seasonings according to what you like. Now that was 2 teaspoons of cornstarch with 2 teaspoons of water for a cornstarch slurry. Now we have about a 1/2 cup of shrimp. That's all I had on hand. And then I have 3 of the large Italian sausages with the casings taken off, cut into pieces. Now, if you want to go real Cajun, you do the smoked sausage, which I think is called andouille. Hope I'm right on that. But the Italian sausage makes it just fine. And then we're adding a 1/2 teaspoon of Creole seasoning. And again, you can adjust the seasonings for how much you like. And then we have a box of chicken broth, and that box has 4 cups in it. And then we're going to add another cup of chicken broth for a total of 5 cups. We want to make sure we really stir this up thoroughly so all these great spices add to the flavor. And I had tasted it off camera, and I thought I needed another teaspoon of salt for our taste buds. This is what's fun about cooking, is you can adjust it your way, and the kitchen smells wonderful. And I added parsley flakes just for garnish because I thought it looks good and it tastes good. And again, we're stirring this up thoroughly. And then we're going to turn the stove down to simmer low, and we're going to let it simmer for 1 hour. And something I didn't show on camera, I maybe should have mentioned it, is I cooked 1.5 cups of rice, white rice, and I added a 1/2 cup to the broth, to the gumbo, and then put it on a bowl of rice. And then the next day I added the rest of the rice to the gumbo, and it was perfect, the seasoning. This recipe will not let you down. It is absolutely delicious and my kitchen smells fabulous. Enjoy.